Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Latina Marie. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a first impressions on some new makeup products. Now, when I say new makeup products, I don't necessarily mean new to the makeup market or the makeup community. I just mean new to me. I've never tried these products before, and surprisingly, they're really affordable products, which I'm super excited to do because I love to find products that are not super expensive, even though I love the high-end products just because they make you feel so much more luxurious just knowing that you have $50 on your face. But it's always great to be able to find something that is super affordable and in your budget. So the products that I'm going to be first impressioning today, first impressioning is by a brand called Essence. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but if I'm correct, if I'm remembering correctly, Essence was or is a nail polish. They have a nail polish brand or whatever, line or whatever, and now they have out makeup. Now, I know that they've been around for a while. I have seen it on YouTube that people have talked about this brand bringing out makeup and whatnot, but I just have never seen it. So yeah, we're gonna be trying that out. And I also got some other stuff from Wet n Wild and ColourPop and Makeup Revolution because I'm a shopaholic, and when I see things, I just feel like I need to buy them. So we're going to be trying those things too, but we're really focusing this review or this impression on the Essence products. So if you are not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join the family. I would truly appreciate it, and I think you would love the videos that you see, and make sure you turn on your notifications so you never miss a posting. So without further ado, we're going to get started into this video. So I've got my little Ulta bag. It actually came in 2 bags. I just put it all in one bag because I made more than one trip. So yeah, we've got all our stuff here. So I'm going to show you what I got. I got this cute little eyeshadow palette. This is called Spiritual Gangster from Essence. And as you can see, I have not opened it at all. It's still plastic wrapped, and these are what the colors look like. And then we've got a couple brushes. This is an eye blending brush. Blender brush. I love the packaging to this. It's super cute. It's a gold and white brush. And then this is a smoky eye brush. And then what else do we got here? We've got a brow product from Essence. This is got a little comb, a little brush on it for your brows. So we'll be using this today. And this is Essence Eyebrow Designer in the shade number 2, and it's a brown. So that's what it looks like. I've got a primer. This is a mattifying plus pore minimizing primer with black clay. So yeah, I don't know what that means. Like, is it like, we'll see. We'll see what that means. So they didn't have a lot of complexion products, so I didn't get a foundation, but they did have a highlighter. This is a pure nude space lighter. So I'm excited to try that out. I got 2 little eyeshadows outside of the eyeshadow palette. This is the Essence Melted Chrome eyeshadows. That's what those look like. So I'm excited to use those. We got a lip gloss. This is a plumping nude lip gloss. It doesn't say a shade name or anything, but that's what that looks like. And then again, they didn't have complexion products, mini complexion products, so I didn't get a foundation, but I did snatch 2 concealers. These are both mattifying concealers. It's a waterproof tattoo covering concealer, so it's supposed to be very like full coverage, I guess. So we will see what these can do. We will see. Oh, and I also got this contouring duo palette. So I'm actually really surprised as to like some of the products that they did have, but I wasn't too surprised with the products that they didn't have, if that makes any sense. But because they didn't have a foundation, I snagged two foundations that I've never used before. Well, they're both from Wet n Wild, but I've never used them before. I've never used a stick foundation ever, period, from any brand. So I'm really leaning towards using this, even though I don't think it will match me. This is in the shade Chestnut. So I don't know how well this is going to match me, although I think it might, and maybe I went too dark. I don't know. But this is in the shade Mahogany. And so we'll try this another day, but I really want to try the foundation in this, the foundation stick. If it doesn't match me, of course, we'll go to this. And if this doesn't match me, then we might be in some serious trouble. So let's get started. Oh, what else did I get? I got a banana powder from Makeup Revolution, and I got a bronzer from Wet n Wild as well, because I thought this may be my bronzer shade, but it's the darkest one that they had, and I wanted to try it and see if it was my shade. So we're going to be starting with this primer. This is a mattifying pore minimizing primer. This is Prime Plus Studio from Essence with black clay. I don't know what that means, but in this, smells pretty good. It smells pretty good. I'm just going to put it on my finger. So it is like a black color. I don't know if you guys can tell. It's kind of black. It's kind of gray. Like you can see the little black beads in it. And so I hope it's not gonna look like a mask on my face. It smells really good. So first initial thoughts, it's not thick, which I thought it might be because of the black clay situation. It's not thick at all. It smells really good. It smells fresh. It doesn't have like a flowery fragrance or like a fruity fragrance or anything like that, but it smells really fresh and like soap, like clean. It smells clean. I see that I'm not as shiny as I was. You can definitely tell that it's mattifying. As far as my pores, I wouldn't say that my pores are minimized much, but maybe once putting on foundation, it'll do the magic and it'll do what it's supposed to do. But you can definitely tell in the mirror and on camera that it is mattifying. So I'm happy about that, even if it doesn't minimize my pores like it says it will. I have other minimizing pore foundation, other pore minimizing primers, so I won't be super upset about that, although it would have been great to have that combination, because that's just kind of amazing to have both in one and not have to use two different products. That would be great, but if it doesn't, it doesn't. So initially it does have the mattifying effect. It is matte. So next we're going to go in with this Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. This is in the shade Mahogany or Chestnut, and I just realized that it's written in Spanish underneath while I was trying to say it. So this is what this looks like. I don't think this is going to match me at all. I think it might be a little dark, but we'll see. I don't know. Yeah, it's a little dark. It's got a little more red in it than I would like. It actually matches my forehead pretty well. I could use this as a corrector if I wanted to, because it's got a lot of orange. It's got a lot of red and orange in it. So, but we'll see what happens once we blend it out. That did blend really well. It actually matches pretty well, so I think I picked a pretty good color. There's really no coverage to this at all though, so I'm gonna do a little bit more and see if it's buildable and if I can get a little more coverage with this. Okay, so I got 2 concealers. I got one in the shade 8 dark mocha and dark caramel. So 70 and 80. 80 is darker because it's mocha and caramel is lighter. And I just didn't know which one to get. I think there was some darker than this, so if I wanted to get one for contouring, I probably could have. This is dark mocha, which looks pretty similar to some of, on camera, it looks pretty similar to some of the concealers that I use. Just seems a bit light, the job. Okay, we're gonna go with caramel because I'm liking this right now. And this is a mattifying concealer. This has a little bit of a scent to it. I wanna say it smells a little bit like caramel, which is wild. Initial reaction to this, it's not thick like most mattifying concealers are. Really thick in my opinion. This is not thick at all. This is very light. I don't know how fast you have to work with this, so I'm going to go ahead and start blending this. Again, this is in the shade dark caramel. Okay, I'm gonna say that this is a little, maybe a little too light. That's the dark caramel. We're going to use just a little bit of the dark mocha just to kind of get rid of this ashy look. Although I feel like this might be a mistake. But here we go. So that didn't help or hurt. I think maybe I need to use both at the same time to see about what it can do. Yeah, I'm blending it on my hand where I used my swatch it, and it's definitely not as ashy. They are kind of like, they're leaving me looking really ashy, so I don't like that. But we'll finish the look and see if maybe contouring and bronzing and all of that can help fix that a little bit. So I'm gonna go in with this Makeup Revolution powder. Yeah, making me look a little ghosty here, a little ghost like here. Not really liking that, but I think maybe a topaz color might be better for me for this powder. But so far, I mean, it feels comfortable. It doesn't feel heavy. Sometimes I can get a powder that does feel really heavy. This doesn't. But I don't think this, I don't know if maybe it's the concealer that's not letting me really experience the powder, but we're not reviewing the powder anyway. So the concealer with powder just is not working for my skin. Unless I can find another shade, like an in-between shade, which I don't think they have. I don't think the concealer is going to work for me just because it's not in my shade. But it clearly is mattifying, so that's great. I wouldn't say that this concealer could cover a tattoo. I don't think so. My birthmark is on this hand and I can still see it. You probably can't see it, but I can still see it. I can still see my birthmark. So I don't know. I wouldn't say that this is a tattoo covering. I don't think it's that full coverage, but who knows? I don't know. So now we're gonna go into this contour duo. Let's see what happens here, people. I have high hopes for this. I want to have high hopes for this. So the contour is darker than me, but it is very much like, it looks dirty. Like, I look dirty. I don't look contoured. So that's not good, because that's not what I was going for. So far with the complexion products, I am very much disappointed, and I'm giving a thumbs down on all of the complexion products. Honestly, let's see what happens if I use, I don't know what's going on in my voice, if I use this under my eyes to kind of give some color back. Will it give me some color back, or am I done for here? Honestly, I do think it's giving me some color back, because it's got a little bit of complexion to it. Like, it's got a little bit of a tone to it, but I don't think it's not fixing the problem. And on camera, it just looks even worse. So if I took any pictures with flash photography, I would get Flashback Mary, like, to the fullest. I would be the definition of Flashback Mary. I would steal that title from James Charles in a minute. But I do think if I put on some bronzer and stuff, it could help. So that's what we're going to do right now. I'm going to be using this bronzer from Wet n Wild. Honestly, I don't think that this is my shade, but it is what it is. So I don't know. I might be able to get away with using this. As a finishing powder. Honestly, putting it here might help. Yeah, that helped, because it's definitely not a bronzer. It's like my face shade. So I could use this as a finishing powder, but it's definitely not a bronzer for me. Next, I'm going to prep my eyes, and I'm going to use this brow pencil that I got, and I will be back. I just don't like doing my brows on camera because then they just don't ever look good. So yeah, my brows don't look that bad. I'm just not used to this type of pencil, but I like it. The shade matched really, really well, which I'm super happy about, because sometimes my brows can be super dark and that's just not cute to me. But what am I gonna do when that's what I have? Because it tells me that it's a dark brown, but then it turns out to be like black or gray, and just, yeah. So as far as the shade, I really like it, and it builds. You do have to like put some effort into getting the color out and the brows on, but outside of that, I really do like it. So this is an A+. I definitely will put this in my collection to be used again, because I really do like this pencil. I used the dark caramel to prep my eyes, just because I feel like it is light enough and bright enough for that. But as far as using it for concealer, no, never again. So we're going to turn to this palette, which I'm actually really excited about. I don't know why I feel like they're going to be surprisingly pigmented, but the fact that I think that they're going to means that I might be disappointed. But I don't know, like, I'm having mixed feelings. I feel like it's gonna do really well and it's gonna surprise me, but I also feel like it's gonna disappoint me at the same time. So I'm loving this theme of the palette. It's again called Spiritual Gangster, and listen to these names. So we've got Rockstar, Major Key, Humble, It's a Vibe, She Bad, She Bougie, Bodak, and Lemonade. And then down at the bottom, we've got Blessing, Super Bass, Antidote, No Limit, Kiki, Do You Love Me, Finesse, and Holy Grail. And no, I was not just singing. It's Kiki, Do You Love Me, Finesse, and Holy Grail. So, yeah. So I'm going to start with this big fluffy brush. And I'm going to go into Major Key right here. I'm going to put this in the crease. Okay, if I don't knock it off the brush, you definitely get a lot of pigment. You get some life here. I'm not mad at it. And it's buildable. I'm not just like getting the same thing. It's definitely building. The color is getting deeper, so that's nice. I like this. So I'm not mad at the shade. I am liking it. It looks pretty good. It's pretty pigmented. I definitely can see more pigment than you guys can, which I apologize. Hopefully it's coming off a lot better than what I'm seeing. But I'm gonna go into Do You Love Me, which is this pinky shade right here, and I'm gonna use the same brush. Wow, definitely, yes, there is pigment. Okay, Essence, I see you out here trying to give us some life and whatnot. This is a pretty color. And again, it's blendable, so, or buildable, so I like it. These aren't, they're a little creamy. They're not powdery, that's for sure, but they aren't super creamy. Loving. So, now I'm going to go into these melted chromes. So this is what they look like. This one is called Zinc About You, and this one is called Copper Me. How cute. So we're gonna go into, I'm gonna use this angled brush, and I'm gonna go into Zinc About You, and I'm gonna go on the outer corner with this. I like. So this is very pigmented. This is super cute, super nice. I love this color. You could definitely do an all over the lid with this or cut crease with this, but I want to use both colors, so I'm not going to do that. This was Zinc About You, and now we're going to go into using the other brush with Copper Me. These are very creamy. I can see that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I like this. And we're just going to blend that here so that it is not a harsh line there. Very nice. I like that. I feel like you guys are not seeing the severity of this transformation happening here. So that sucks. But yeah. So I don't have an eyeliner or anything for this brand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, I have a highlighter that I want to try, and I have a lip gloss left that I want to try. So I'm going to finish the rest of my face up until those points, and I will be right back. Okay, so we are back, and I have finished my eyes, and I completely forgot to buy a mascara. I was looking at the mascaras. They had a huge selection of mascaras that I just couldn't figure out which one I wanted to try, and so I was like, okay, I'm gonna go look at something else right now, and then I'll come back and I'll figure it out, and I completely forgot to go back and figure it out. So yeah, no mascara. I just used the Better Than Sex by Too Faced. Yeah, Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara for my bottom lashes. Honestly, this look is coming together. It's not looking that bad, honestly, in person. I can't even tell, like, that ashiness that I had definitely went away, but I think that has to do with me using the bronzer from Wet n Wild as a finishing powder, which is perfectly fine. It's a powder. It did what it had to do, and I think if I honestly just replace using that banana powder for a different powder, a different translucent powder, maybe these concealers will work fine for me. But upon application just itself, it was a little ashy toned, so I don't know, we'll have to try it again. But so far I was hating everything, but I'm starting to change my mind, and I love these eyeshadows. They are super pigmented, which I was super surprised about. I wasn't expecting them to be as pigmented as they were. I wasn't expecting them to perform well at all, so I'm super excited about that, and I'm loving the brows. So far everything is turning out a little better than I thought it was going to. Now we're going to get to the lips. I'm gonna line them, and then I'll be right back. So y'all know me. I just did a brown liner. I just stick to what I know. And we're going to try this lip gloss. We're going to keep it simple, cute, and sexy. Hopefully, because that's what I need. But this is the Essence Plumping Nudes lip gloss. This is a super pretty gloss. I love this gloss. I think this might trump all glosses that I've ever tried before. I love this gloss. It's not heavy at all on my lips. It's not heavy with color. It's got a little bit of a tint to it. This did say that it was a lip, it's plumping nudes. So I don't know if that's just like what they're calling it or if it actually is a lip plumper, but I'm not feeling the tinglingness of a lip plumper. Maybe it'll take a minute. Maybe by the time I get to the end of this video, I'll feel it, but I'm not feeling any of that right now. So I think, oh wait, just kidding. We didn't highlight. We've got our highlighter. I was excited about this. This is the Essence Pure Nude Space Lighter. So we're gonna highlight. You can see that it's got like a little bit of a holographic thing going on. I know you guys aren't gonna be able to see because this camera is just not picking up anything. Let's just get to the highlighting, shall we? So it's very powdery. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I hate powdery highlighters. They just aren't that great looking on me. But we'll see. That is nice. This little braid won't stay back. Wants to be the star of the show. Okay, this isn't like super blinding or anything. It's so subtle, but it's so cute at the same time. And honestly, I forgot to put on blush, but it's okay because I feel like this does look like a highlighted blush. That's what it looks like to me. So this is the finished right. So this is the finished look of these products, and honestly, there are some that I'm just like, I could have saved my money on that, and there are some that are like, oh my gosh, I've got to go get more right away. I am pleasantly surprised with the entire collection. Not collection, it's not a collection. I just got random products, but I'm pleasantly surprised with everything that I bought, even the Wet n Wild products, and I think I'm gonna have to pass on the Makeup Revolution powder. I don't think it's for me. I don't think the banana will work for me, but I do believe they have a topaz, so I want to buy that and I want to see how that will work for me. This highlighter, honey, I don't know what they did, but normally I hate powdery highlighters. They look powdery, and this does not look powdery at all. You can look at that. Look at that. She's shining. But it's not overwhelming at all. It's not like, hey, you look like you're sweating and highlighting at the same time. Like, it is so subtle and it's buildable. That's what I really love about these products. Everything seems to be very buildable, which is good news. The lip gloss, my fave. These two are my top faves right now. See, even on my hand, it looks very powdery. Like, it looks super powdery. It doesn't look like a product that I would even attempt to like. But these two products are, if you don't buy anything else from Essence, get the highlighter, get the lip gloss. The primer definitely is a matte primer. I don't know. You guys tell me. Do I look poreless? I don't think so. I think I have better products that do a better job. I think I have other products that do a better job of erasing my pores. So I'm gonna have to say, as far as it being a pore minimizer, no, I don't think so. But as far as being a mattifying primer, definitely. And it has such a fresh, beautiful smell to it that I'm not going to complain about it. I'm going to approve it anyway, just because it does smell so fresh and so clean. And honestly, if I wanted to, I think I could rock it for the day. Like, if I wanted to just avoid getting oily throughout the day, like if I go to work and I just don't want to have an oily night, I could definitely put this on and it will keep me mattified. I feel like that's true, and I will smell good. The concealers, I'm going to have to keep playing with them. But first impression, I'm not in love with them. I don't love them. They didn't have any kind of powders for me to try, and I think maybe if I did have a powder from this product, from this brand, maybe I would have a better idea and understanding of how I feel about the concealers, but I didn't have that. I didn't have that chance to try that. But there are other products that I own on my in my collection of makeup that I do think could work well with these. Again, the primer or the bronzer from the Wet n Wild worked really well as a finishing powder, and it brought some of that color back to me. And sometimes makeup just takes a minute to set into your skin and to look the right way and to finesse its way into matching for you. So that can be the case with this. I don't know. I'm just gonna have to keep playing with it with different powders and by itself and with each other and stuff like that. I wouldn't say it's a fail, but I don't approve. Like, I'm not gonna recommend that anybody buy it right now, but I'm not gonna say if you want to buy it, no, you shouldn't. But I'm just not gonna put my name on. I'm obsessed with this highlighter. Like, I'm sorry, I just keep looking at it, but it is beautiful. Okay, this contour duo has got to go. That can definitely go in the trash. That is not approved by me at all. I would not recommend this to anybody my shade complexion. It made me look dirty. If you're lighter than me, maybe it would work. I don't even know if it would work for you because it looked dirty, and I think putting it on lighter skin might even be worse. So yeah, I don't approve of that. I wouldn't suggest that to anybody. This palette though was performed very well. I am super impressed with the palette. Super pigmented, very buildable. I definitely am going to keep playing with this palette because I want to see what more it can do and what other looks I can do with it, which I'm pretty sure I can come up with a lot because this is a very versatile palette, especially for only being $10. It has a lot of colors. It has 16 shades. That's pretty fair price for $10, $9.99. That's amazing. And they're beautiful. They're beautiful colors. I definitely want to dip into this blue and this lemonade color. So stay tuned for me doing more looks with this palette because I do like it. And you know what? I'm going to go back and get more palettes because I saw other palettes from them and I was just like, I don't know if I want to spend my money on this. Like, I don't think that it's going to be pigmented. I don't think it's going to do well at all, but it performed amazingly. And as far as these little chromes, the melted chromes, super cute, beautiful performance. They as well did a really good job. It sucks because I feel like you guys aren't able to see what I'm seeing, but I'm seeing amazingness. I can't even find the other one. I don't know what I did with it just now. Took me 2 seconds to lose that. She amazing, ain't she? I have to say, this review or impression started off really bad, but I had other products to help with it. But again, I'm going to keep playing with the concealers because honestly, that's the only thing that I'm just like iffy about. The duo, contouring duo, that's trash. And I'm sorry to be so harsh about it, but it's like, it's 2019. Too many brands are out right now that are showing that everybody matters or trying to show that everybody matters, and this brand just kind of flopped on that, and that disappoints me. It breaks my heart because not only was I unable to find a foundation, the concealers weren't that great and a little ashy on me, and this contour BS, we ain't for it. We ain't for it at all. I don't know what's going on with my voice, so please excuse me. I'm just gonna stop rambling. I don't know what it is, but I enjoyed this video. I liked doing this. I like reviewing stuff for you guys. I like giving my opinion about stuff. I think I just really am an opinionated person, and I try to stay away from that on this channel. But I think I'm gonna stop doing that because I have a lot to say about a lot of things, and I think it could be helpful. So I definitely need to start opening my mouth. This look is not that bad. I definitely, looking in the mirror, could walk outside Just don't take any pictures of me because I do think I'd be Flashback Mary, and we ain't trying to do that. So yeah, I think these lashes are a bit much for this look, but it's okay. But yeah, I am happy that I did this and I gave you my honest opinion on everything. I hope that you guys go out and try the Essence collection. I keep saying collection because it is the brand. I hope you guys try the brand. It's very nice and I think it's worth trying. I do want to still try the ColourPop no filter concealer, so we'll do that another day. And I still want to try this Wet n Wild foundation, so we'll do that another day as well. But if you guys like this video, please let me know. I had so much fun doing this video, and I think that I'm gonna just take my channel towards that, doing more reviews and more unboxings and stuff like that, and giving my opinion on stuff instead of tutorials, because I mean, there are enough tutorials out there, and really how many looks can you, how many ways and techniques can you do something? And honestly, if there are more techniques out there to do something, I need to learn them myself, so I can't be teaching nobody. But anyway, I'm blabbling a lot because I miss being on camera, and I know I say that and then I'm gone for like a week or whatever, but I truly do miss it, but my schedule just is not allowing me to film as much as I want to, because honestly, when I get out of work and my kids are gone, I am in the perfect situation to be able to work every day, but I just would be on here like, oh yeah, because I'm tired. I work third shift, so I gotta get some sleep so that I can get on here and have some energy and have the knowledge and the ability to give you guys good content. So if you like this type of videos, if you like this video period, let me know with a thumbs up. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would truly appreciate it. It would mean the world to me. And all of these products were under $5, just so you know, except for the the Makeup Revolution was $8 and the palette was $10. So everything else was under $5. Oh, and the makeup stick, but we weren't really talking about that anyway. The Wet n Wild foundation stick was, I think, $6. So everything was under $6 and under. So that's pretty good. I basically got a full face out of products that were all $6 and under. And maybe I'll do a video like that where all the products that I use are a certain price or cheaper. So yeah. You guys, I've got stuff coming. I know it's probably going to take a while, but just hang in there with me. Again, if you like this video, let me know with a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button. Turn on your notifications. Come back when I've got more videos, because they're coming. I love you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.